So today was Monday, March the 9th, and how was my day? I stayed up entirely too late. I went 10.40 miles on my bike last night. I lifted my 5-pound weights for the last time, hopefully, knock on wood. I'm going to go find out in a few minutes if I can handle 6 pounds, which I hope I can. Anyway, should have no problem. I carry 20-pound bag of not dog food, but cat litter in the house every week. So 6 pounds on each arm should be a breeze. But this here has been operated on. So everybody's been telling me, be careful, be careful. I know my limits. That's why I'm not going to go over 10 pounds. But in other news today, what did I do today? Well, let's see. Like I told you, I stayed up way too late. It was approximately 6:30ish by the time I decided to go to bed. Then when I did get up, it was 1 p.m. But before I went to bed, I got the newspaper off the front porch. So, hey, I did something helpful. And when I did get up, of course, it's being Monday, thank God, there was a Meals on Wheels, so Grandpa got that for his lunch. I didn't have to worry. And I started going into my routine of like, okay, what do I need to do on my day off? Well, that's pretty simple. I have laundry, I have brownies, I have dishes, I have housework. So, it's just just nonstop. By the time I had got the brownies made, I looked at the clock and I knew I had just missed one of my friends getting her brownies, and I'm sorry about that, Jamie. I did not realize it until it was too late. So for that, I do apologize. We decided not to go to Wendy's tonight. Everybody had told us they were going to have new people on. It would probably be uncoordinated. And with Chad not being there, it's just not the same. So then we went to, but we didn't go there right away after I woke up. No. What I did was bake the brownies, then got my shower and got the dishes done and laundry done. That's round 1 and 2. Well, by that time, I looked at the clock and was like, okay, the brownies are done. I'm going to cut them in pieces and get 2 containers going because Cousin Penny had contacted me that she would like to eat with us, which would have been great had it worked out that way. Didn't work out that way. We went to Arby's. Let's back up. I went to Goodwill. Found a couple of items there that I liked. One was a shirt that I plan on wearing next weekend for the family ordeal, if you will. And one was a sweater for like when I get up in the morning and if I get cold. Sometimes I get cold chills. I don't know about y'all, but right now I've got sinus tension in my head going on and it's horrible. But anyway, back to what I said. I gave them a container of brownies. And it's always cool visiting with them because I know every one of them. And most of them are my Facebook friend. And if not, they'll add me later. So thank you for that. After that, excuse me, my voice is coming and going. We went to Aldi's to get we went out to Grandma's grave. Back up, Donna. I wanted to make sure everything was still there because I know the last week of March, Dodge Grove Cemetery here in Mattoon is having cleanup week. And I've got to make a phone call to them in the morning, and I forgot to tell my mom that she better make a phone call too. We want everything that's on her grave and on her brother's grave, Otis's grave, left there. They can take the flowers off of Great Grandma Kane's because, frankly, those flowers need removed, and I need to put new ones out. But we all came to the conclusion until April 1st, which is funny because that's April Fool's Day, we're not going to put out anything out on those graves for Shamrock Day, St. Patrick's Day, and that breaks my heart because she always liked to celebrate that holiday, but knowing that they would come along and throw it away, there's absolutely no point. So, anyway, after we did that, we went to Aldi's. Got what we needed there for right now. That'll hold me over until Saturday. After that, we went. I called Cousin Penny to see if she was anywhere near getting ready to go eat. Of course, she wasn't. So I went ahead and made a pit stop and brought her some brownies down there to Jackson Hewitt. Then we went and ate. No, we ate and then did the pit stop. It's been a long day. Everything's just like not in order, so I apologize. After that point, I decided, okay, fine. What next? So I looked at the schedule, and we came home, and I had done some more housework, more laundry. It's like a never-ending thing, laundry is. I swear to goodness, it just piles up on its own, but more laundry. And then after more laundry, I contacted our neighbor to see if she wanted some brownies, and I caught her at a bad time because they just came back home from church, and I'm sorry about that, Elizabeth. I didn't mean to really rush you, and I do apologize. And I gave them the Happy Meal toys, so I call it Happy Meal. I don't know what Wendy's calls their toys, but I had a whole sack full of those little toys. And like I told you before, I like their idea. They give it to the little boy's teacher, and then when he does well in school, he like either a homework project or a test, they give him one of those toys as a treat, and he just goes over the moon about it. I think that's wonderful, and I'm glad I am able to do that for them. And anyway, I wanted to tell everybody today that got brownies that y'all mean the world to me, that you're a part of my world, and thank you for being a part of my world. Anyway, back to my day. So the car, when we were out and about in it, it wasn't squeaking as much today, which is a good thing. We went to County Market. I didn't get there. We went to County Market. Got a few items there, which I'm really anxious about this Sunday. Donna is so anxious she doesn't even know what day it is, because that's the day we're celebrating Mackenzie's birthday. And I already got everything wrapped. It's right here on my bed. See, we're set. And my car's going to get worked on. Over the moon about this. For all of you who are car knowledgeable, I have a question for you. Okay? Now, your car, at least when it's a 2016, tells you when you need an oil change. Does it not? Okay? The little dash reminder cam starts coming on. You need an oil change. I'm like, no, I don't. I'm 2,000 miles away from an oil change. The sticker says so. But I looked at the paper, and it went to the garage on January 10th of this year. So if it went to the garage January 10th of this year, why does it March 9th need an oil change? It shouldn't. So I want y'all to think on that for me. Anyway, it wasn't squeaking as bad today, but we knew that, slow down in time because the brakes are iffy. We don't really know what's going on with that front end until it gets looked at on Sunday, so we're taking extra special care with it because it is the bombshell baby, as I call it, blue bombshell baby. So on other news, after I delivered the brownies tonight, came back in to next door. I'm skipping all around, so I apologize. After I did that, sat down, and I was watching Monday Night Raw, and one of my Hallmark groups that I'm in had posted, hey, Unleashing Mr. Darcy's on from 9 to 11. I'm like, oh, no, it ain't, because I would not miss a Ryan Pavey moment. So I channel flipped over from Monday Night Raw to USA, and there it was. Unleashing Mr. Darcy from 9 to 11, which I got to share with my Facebook users. What makes me love that movie so much, besides Ryan Pavey? If you ever read the book, Unleashing Mr. Darcy, in the book, she's Elizabeth Bennet. In the movie, she's Elizabeth Scott. Because Jane Austen had her as Elizabeth Bennet. I think that it's not so much that they're both prideful in their own way, but they're both prejudiced in their own way too. And what I think I really adore about that movie is that they have to learn to forgive each other. They have to both be able to say, okay, you know what, I'm wrong, I'm sorry, and be adults and move on from that. And they know if they want a relationship from it, they're going to learn from that mistake and move forward. And he surprises her so much, and they're good surprises, not heartbreaking surprises, And with his words to his actions, he just backs everything up. He is the man. As I've said a million times, that movie is just, you just want to, at the end of it, you feel so wore out because you're so immersed into it. And it's like, if a man ever acted this way in real life, I can guarantee you divorce would never even exist in this world. Just saying. But back to Monday Night Raw, we'll go back to that. The only thing that I find really fascinating right now about Monday Night Raw, and it's not that fascinating because Edge was never one of my favorites, is that he make a comeback after having neck surgery. I'm all for that, and at his age, they all make a big deal about his age. Let me tell you something. If you push yourself, work yourself hard enough, big deal. Doesn't matter what age. Look at Batista. He outdid Edge every single way, and he was older than Edge when he was in the wrestling business, so it doesn't really impress me that much. Anyway, being said, I like the feud they have going on between Randy Orton and Edge right now, and they involved his wife Beth Phoenix last week to make it more personal. So that was entertaining. I'll give it that. But still, Monday Night Raw, I went to sleep between 8 and 9 before I switched over to watch Unleashing Mr. Darcy. And Unleashing Mr. Darcy never puts me to sleep, no matter how many times I watch it. Just saying. I've got more cooking to do this week, so stay tuned on that. And my niece has already told me she does not want cake for her birthday. Oh no. She wants my muffins. So when we went over to Rulers a couple of days ago, my mom got me these strawberry muffins to make sometime, and since she liked my blueberry muffins that I made her when her and her friend stopped by last week, I decided, okay, we're going to make strawberry muffins. So that's the kind of dessert we're having for her birthday. Also, we're having fish sticks and fish patties. The fish sticks are 44 long fish sticks, and the fish patties, there's 10 of them in the bag, and they have potato around the fish, but I've got to buy some Crispy Crowns for Grandpa because he doesn't want to have any potatoes with cheese on it, and Mackenzie's making her own special cheesy potato thing and bringing it up, so I'm going to be like getting some tater tots for those who don't want cheese, and then the others, of course, will get that. But then I'm making macaroni and cheese because everybody's wanting me to cut down on salads, and I'm planning on getting some lettuce salad to go with the fish. I think that's a good thing. For those who want rolls, I'm going to go down here to B&D on Saturday, hopefully, knock on wood, and get the Hawaiian rolls because they go over really well with everybody in the family. I've still got to get some tartar sauce and whatever else they eat on fish. Me, I eat it plain. Like we went to Arby's today, which was delicious. Just saying. Oh my land. Big old honking piece of fish. I always order it on a bed of lettuce with no bun. And today it was like a little miniature side salad with just a piece of fish on there. Awesome. And I shared the potato cakes with Grandpa. We got a medium, so he got 2 potato cakes and I got 1. That worked out well. And a medium iced tea. Oh my gosh, their iced tea is to die for. I just love their iced tea. It beats Wendy's, and that's saying a lot because usually I like Wendy's, but Arby's iced tea really kicked butt. Just saying. Other than that, no real news to share with you. That's how my day went today. Work the next 4 days. So, I've got to get downstairs, get on the bike, and introduce myself to the 6-pound weights. So that ought to be fun. Little scared, but you know what they say, face your fears, right? I wish I could do that in every area of my life, but one area that I'm scared of is admitting that I'm wrong, because I've been told a million times, well, if you just say you're sorry, he'd forgive you. But then I'm like, what would I be saying sorry for? Because honestly, I don't know what I'm guilty of, and how can you say you're sorry if you really don't know what you're guilty of when they won't even talk to you in the first place? So, I know I'm rambling. I do that a lot, though, in case you haven't figured it out. And he does matter. He is still the center of my world. Probably the reason I turned down half the guys that asked me out. The other reason is I'm just not attracted to those guys because they aren't him. So, it is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get my... I'll sing one song for you. One and only one, okay? Don't go anywhere.